and welcome to the Fireside Chat. I am Kalpana Singhal, Editor-in-Chief CXO TV, and today we have Dr. Syed Pirzadeh, Group Chief Information Officer, Reliance Entertainment as our guest today. An information technology veteran with 20 years of rich experience in Indian and global level technology leadership roles across infrastructure, application, product development, and digital strategy, along with project management, PhD in digital transformation, and IIM Bangalore alumnus with business intelligence program. Syed is also known in industry for strong business acumen, strong digital transformation strategy, and devising innovative strategies to fuel businesses. Indeed, he is instrumental in starting new businesses through his digital transformation strategy in Reliance Entertainment. He is also known for setting up technology from scratch and providing technology leadership across startups and established domains like ISP, banking, media and entertainment, internet, digital media, and retails. Welcome, Syed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Syed. We appreciate you taking out time and joining us today.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
So first we want to know what fascinated you towards technology, how you started and how's been your journey? I mean, how did you get to where you are today?
So I'm always fascinated towards technology, but I'm always inclined to engineering. From my high school days, I used to do experiments and all that in high school. So science is always a preferable subject to me. So that's how the journey continued. I left my MBBS seat for engineering because of my passion towards engineering. I got both in the merit, but I left MBBS and joined engineering.
What are your roles and responsibilities as the Group CIO of Reliance Entertainment?
Okay, I own the technology for entire group, digital transformations, infrastructure development, ERP, compliance and security. I work on every aspect of building, consolidating, and scaling technology. Introspecting shareholders, that's very important. Being in the management, ideation, inception, providing new business ideas. I owe technology budgets and manage teams as well. So it's entire portfolio for all entire group. You can say.
Okay, so can you explain the IT team structure within the groups?
Yeah, it is a basically a consolidated team. See, we have 17 to 18 LOBs within the entertainment group itself because we are into all kind of entertainment. It's a consolidated team. The core team of 7 reports to me directly, which is usually involved. They are involved with me on strategy. We have 4-line team structure: infrastructure, development, data, and security. The rest of the team follows the hierarchy as per these roles. These 4 lines we have created. And each LOB carries a IT lead report to core team of mine, and all LOBs follow again 4 lines of structure described above. So it is very hierarchical thing. When it comes to top, it is 7-member core team which reports to
me. Okay. So how's the synergy between the IT deployments at Reliance Entertainment with other different Reliance companies?
Yeah, it is a for certain aspects, like yes, the common aspects are like mail, security, the product licensing. It's always collaboration. It's always we take it at group level. However, business technology and procurement for entertainment business, we handle independently.
So within Reliance Entertainment itself, there are 23 entities, right?
Correct.
So how do you orchestrate synergies and standardization within these entities?
Actually, it is tough thing because although we call it as entertainment, but ultimately it is each LOBs have their own different requirements. As I said, we are in all forms of entertainment. Each LOB has its own requirements, as I said. However, we have totally consolidated and centralized and standardized, what you can say, the technology team for strategy and transformations. Um, Hierarchy is such that core team reports to me, and each LOB lead to all respective team and respective CEOs as well, because we have around 17 CEOs within the group itself. I report to group CEO. Not only team, indeed, we have considered a technology platform. That's very quite important aspects, because of which the life is a little bit easy for us. As well as is for all the businesses, indeed, all the business of entertainment, we have consolidated technology, so that there is no individual entity which handles the technology within themselves, unless until it's a corporate thing. Otherwise, the entire platform is one, and the entire team is one. So although it is 23 entities, but since because of this structure we have developed over the years, it takes time, indeed for us also. But now other things are at ease, indeed.
Okay. So how do you drive standardization both in terms of technology platforms as well as employee and cultural synergies within the group companies?
Correct. So actually important question. As I said before, team and technology are consolidated, correct? So the more important factor is any transformation, change of policies we bring are organization-wide, are very important aspects, because we won't bring any changes for particular LOB. If we bring changes or transformations, it's for the organization-wide. Not only tech teams, other teams like HR admin also work centrally for us, and social media team is common for all the entities as well. So there is no question of cultural clash as such, within the group, because the most of the things are centralized, and most importantly is we consider all the LOBs as one organization and bring the changes across there. So obviously there will be no clash.
Right. So what are the key technology solutions used by Reliance Entertainment and what are their use cases?
Okay, indeed, this is my favorite question. There is lots of stories to convey. Most of them are already like folklores available in the ICT industry. What we have done, and how we have done it. As indeed, they are available as the best use cases for digital transformation strategy. We are known in the industry as early adopters of transformation technologies. To brief, some of the use cases are very brief. Cloud, which indeed helped us to consolidate all digital businesses into a single platform, provided identity, and indeed best time to market. We've saved our operational cost up to say about 70%. The biggest story out of this transformation is ideation of the launch of the new business, indeed. And we can able to thought of new business and use the saved money, to launch the new mobile game business, which is called Reliance Games now, which is the second highest revenue generating LOB after films, and the top in the digital business. All the digital businesses we are operating right now. The second aspect I want to highlight is analytics. Again, started journey very early. Build the ecosystem, which is now capable of collecting around 100 million events per day. We use this ecosystem to automate the products, say building AI ML along with the layer. End result is, what is end result? All of this is best of user experience, preventing churning of the users, and obviously increase of the revenues. Social is a big story. Again, we started social media agency itself within the organization, and which caters the social media marketing for entire ADA group, as well as all the LOBs of our own businesses like films, TV, rest of the digital things. So I summarized in very few words. Big takeaway from industry in this story is you can transform business by digital transformation, and how to ideate and start the new successful business strategies, using these transformations. There are many things to discuss. Indeed, it's a 7 to 8 years of journey.
Yeah.
I just briefed it. Otherwise, we can take even entire day on discussing this.
Right. Yeah. So, okay, so what is the most critical business challenge Reliance Big Entertainment is facing with as multimedia content provider? You can share
Correct.
any one.
So, yeah, it's a long journey, Kalpana. About 14 years we started this business. So many challenges we faced. Okay, obviously, as a naturally for any business faces challenges and done the course correction when it's needed. Biggest challenge when we started was the convergence factor availability of bandwidth in India. Okay, so we have to wait to certain point of time to things pick up in India, and we started with that vision. But it takes a little longer. That's the biggest business challenge we faced, but we survived and taken advantage of. Since we are started early, so we have early advantage of entering into business market. No doubt we have early advantage about it, but however, when things started picking up, we realized we have created so many LOBs, with the duplication of technologies and teams, tech heads, and so many things etc. Because we keep on creating the companies, and we realized um, it's a traditional setup again, and everything is in traditional DC. When things come, we realized okay, it's absolutely non-agile setup and non-agile indeed the business structure. So that's how the mantle of consolidation and standardization come to me, and that's when we started this bringing this new age techs, and not only brought required business agility from this, indeed instrumental in starting new business, as I said. So it's a very exciting journey indeed.
What have been the measurable benefits of cloud adoption at Reliance Entertainment?
Huge. Starting from reducing server footprints to agility, to flexibility, to cost, to new business ideas, to successful launch. It's a huge advantage indeed for us. It's a big story, indeed, in a very typical story, you can say. We have again huge benefit by adoption of other technology as well, but we started with the cloud. We are able to achieve this because we planned and executed this transformation very carefully. Okay, product to product. We have done smart deals and collaboration with the partners who are launching these services in market that time. I'm talking about around 6 to 7 years when everybody's talking about cloud. We adopted it. We are looking and started working with startups that time, and indeed even now I because startups. I have designed and designed the cloud architecture to some of my partners that time who supposed to be a traditional DC provider, supposed to start as a traditional DC provider, and I started business with them. They changed the launch company itself as a cloud because of the success of our story. So it's a huge, again, very exciting and long journey. But yes, we enjoyed a lot. The cloud is if adopted in the proper planned way, provide a huge benefits to any of the organization, not only for us, it's any of the organization.
Yeah. So you said that you had cloud partners and you worked with some startups also. Would you like to name some of your partners and the startups you have worked with? We'd like to know a little
Yeah,
bit about them.
when I started cloud journey, the company called NextGen Data Center and Cloud is a Bangalore based. It's a huge company now. They are also starting their data center business. That's how I collaborated with them and designed the cloud, private cloud for them. Indeed, it's for us, but again, it's a collaboration. And that's why I said they changed the indeed name itself to NextGen Cloud and Data Center after seeing the success of this. Yes, it's one of the. I have many stories because my way of working in the industry is collaboration way. So indeed, I'm working something at the Yota also nowadays, and we are reviving OTT. So I'm looking for some good partners as well. So it's always a collaboration. That's how the things work nowadays. It's not pure client server or client customer kind of. It doesn't going to work.
Okay, so what are your plans on ERP enhancement and migration towards cloud?
See, we are using ERP from last 8 years. It's an integral part of our business technology stacks. Off late, we moved the same to private cloud, indeed a year back, to bring the required flexibility and accommodating the business growth, because we are business, growing day by day. This is again a story in itself, because again, smart deals in the market brought required agility in the setup. But most reduced, indeed, is a story where I can say okay, increase of the service quotient as well as the reduction of the cost, which is tough to do, and we can only do if it is we plan it right and we have a right collaboration indeed for this. Very indeed, I have very strong ERP team mentored over the years, and utilized to them to maximum by providing services to other group companies as well within the ADA. And this is the area where helped me to convert my department into profit center from cost center. So ERP is again a big story for us.
Okay, that's great. How are digital technologies helping Reliance Entertainment to tide over the current COVID-19 crisis?
See, since we are a digitally matured organization, 100% on cloud company, you can say, without bare metal servers, and organization-wide technology adaptations and policies like BYOD in place much earlier. Um, changing to work from home is one day job for us basically, because we have everything ready. We have a security aspect ready and all that. The best part in all the journey, which I particularly want to specify, is security aspect. Whenever it's a advice. Indeed, it's by my own experience. Whenever we design a change architecture for business transformations, we always considered security as one of the important component and designed entire strategy including that component. So when these kind of situation came, so I don't have to patch it up, right? So the security aspect is always there. Just moving the people to home and started working. So it's much easier for me because of the transformation we have done.
How are you leveraging AI and live analytics as a content creator, generating humongous data?
See, when we get into a realm of strategy, be it technology or be it business, we need to look at things from the lens of the consumer, right? So any transformations we talk about carry a business goal of improvement of consumer experience. Okay, so yes, we are big on AI ML, and all analytics or AI ML we brought is for better customer experience. We have a matured analytical system. As I said, is capable of collecting 100 million event per day, around 17 petabytes of data we have. So we are working on lots of automation using these technologies. Indeed, now I am working on bringing this data-driven decision making across organizations, across LOBs, apart from digital, including the traditional businesses like film entertainment. Since we have best of analytical thing with us and lots of algorithms we have built on AI ML for gaming products, so we can always extend it to traditional businesses as well. That's what we are doing now.
So coming to the gaming business, like how does Reliance Entertainment's gaming business leverage on AR and VR technology?
Yes, we are also using this technology effectively. Okay, the latest game WWE, if you've seen from the Reliance Game Studio, carried a AR component along with it when we released it. If a customer takes a pic of Mattel, it's a tri-party agreement we have done with Mattel, WWE in Reliance Games. Mattel, WWE, they create a WWE characters, Mattel. If anybody takes that character pic Okay, he can make that character as own character. It identified everything. Okay, these guys had buyed it and everything, and then that character become the game character for that person who is playing. Okay, so this needs a ER component to be included. Otherwise, it don't recognize. This is one example, and coming days probably we are going to use lots of these technologies to create interactive gaming content, because the world is going towards AR VR nowadays. So from our studios, you expect lots of these kind of technologies to be get adopted.
So with OTT content usage and adoption leapfrogging during the lockdown, what were the digital strategies adopted?
It's not only for OTT. It's good time to most of the consumer-based digital business. Yes, OTT is one of them. As we see cinema halls not working and exhibition not happening, the only form of entertainment is TV or mobile for the consumer. The consumption patterns of users using these devices to watch the content has been increased multi-fold indeed over 4 to 5 months, if you can see. There's a lots of technology play here, especially more AI ML engines for recommendations and keep users on the platform. It should be built to scale. That's again a challenge, especially during these situations where more consumption actually happening. And as a content creators realized the importance of OTT long back. Now we started it 10, 12 years back indeed. We created contents also for OTT like Sacred Games as a content creators for the other OTT players apart from what we have. And we keep curating this content for future also. We have our own OTT platform started decade back. We'll use that also effectively, and we create content for the other other platforms as well. So OTT will be a big game in coming years as well.
So with OTT content consumption increasing in the current crisis situation, what is the importance of BCP and BCP audit to keep your function running?
See, OTT is not a simple game. Okay, technology as well as you can say content both play a very important role here. The OTT platform carry huge data inflow and usage. It's not a simple structure like Pinnacle in the banks we create a DR because I myself created DR in ICICI Bank. But it's not like that. Creating BCPs for OTT content is very difficult. Okay, there is a cost involved, and creating and maintaining these platforms is huge. Okay, but still, so the content, of course, the content cost matters. You also agree on that, right? So it's not only about technology platform; it's about content. Be it a creating of content or buying the content, it's always having its own cost implications. It's important for this platform to always up and running. That's again a challenge. Content needs to be near to users, better viewing experience. That's again a challenge for OTT, right? So if I list down the major technologies get used in OTT are cloud, edge computing, digital rights management, which is called DRM, and the content delivery networks, which is CDN. So OTT architecture design carry BCP options during design phase only. If you design it properly, you can include BCP options in design phase only by using multi-cloud. If one cloud fails, the second will take over. Multi-CDN architecture, because if you depend on one CDN, if that is down, you cannot able to serve the customers. These two aspects are very importantly should be adopted so that we get maximum uptime and same user experience across the globe. We should keep auditing the BCP architecture so that corrections can be made at right time.
Okay, so our last question is, can you name a person who has had a tremendous impact on you as a leader? Maybe someone who has been a mentor to you, and why and how did this person impacted your life?
There are many indeed. Of course, I always, adore my parents because of that good work, their good work. We are here. The teachers, yes, obviously. I always remember the teachers who provided the base for us. When it comes to professional life, yes, there are various mentors indeed, which I owe my career growth to. Starting from Hathway, I'm very fortunate always being part of a startup team. Okay, when I joined Hathway, it is starting. I'm the fourth member joined. Indeed, when I joined UTV, they are starting. Now it is Disney. The studio of Disney is created by me that time. And indeed, when I joined Reliance, again, I think I'm 10th member who joined. So it's always fortunate, and I always learn from the mentors, especially my bosses from Hathway, particularly, and in Reliance as well.
So thank you so much, Syed. And I want to thank everyone for joining us. It was complete pleasure interacting with you and appreciate your time.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.